Oh man. Big Show versus Randy Orton, yo. Oh god, yo. Like who is actually interested in this fucking match? Who? Does anybody even know what kind of match it's gonna be? And that's what I forgot to mention from before. I'm sorry about that, folks. The matches in the past, okay, I don't know what match Cody Rhodes and The Miz is supposed to be. The Mark Henry and Sheamus match is supposed to be a strap match. Team Hell No and the Shield is supposed to be a tornado tag match, which really means that the Shield should win because they, like they're really on that real like mayhem type of shit, like anarchy and chaotic type of shit, like everybody in the ring at once. That they thrive over shit like that because they like to jump people and shit like that. So that should be all in the Shield's favor. I don't know what kind of match Fandango and Chris Jericho supposed to be in. Same thing as Dean Ambrose and this dude, Kofi Kingston. Whoever knows, put it in the comments down below and all that. And it's not my fault that I don't know. It just badly advertised that those matches actually had a stipulation. The next match, the Swagger and Alberto Del Rio match is supposed to be I Quit match. Perfect match. I'm telling you, I think that's really going to be the match of the night. I really see that shit happening now. But now, oh God, Randy Orton versus Big Show. Like, I don't even care who wins this match. That's the sad thing. Like, when you say you don't even care who wins the match, it means that this shit was like a waste of time on a fucking card. I don't even want to say the fucking story for this shit. Like, this shit is bad. Only memorable thing about this shit was when they was in New Jersey or whatever, and they was sharing all types of crazy shit when this dude Randy Orton and Sheamus was fighting, and they was sharing everybody from fucking Gene Okerlund to fucking Crash Bandicoot. Like, from right then on, I would have just deaded this whole fucking storyline. Come on, Vince. Like, what you need to do? You need to spend the night in the hood or something? Like, what do you got to do? Like, you are not you don't have your eye on the public at all. This was like one of the worst fucking rivalries in 2013, if not the worst. Shit. Next up, I don't want to talk about that match no more. Next up, Triple H versus Lesnar 3. Steel cage match. Oh man, I think this match is gonna be pretty decent though. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of have the UFC style towards Brock Lesnar, and everybody knows that Triple H has a hell of a history when it comes to cage matches. So I better see a fucking moment. Like, they better pull off something that'll be a moment that people will always remember. Like, fuck it. Like, it's everything goes, steel cage. I want to see motherfucker get pedigreed on top of the cage or something. Nah, I'm bugging. I'm thinking of Hell in a Cell. Yeah, this shit's good right here. That got me thinking of a different match. But, no. I think most likely Triple H is going to win this shit and put an end to this whole Triple H and Brock Lesnar feud. Come on now, who's going to disagree? That's Triple H, B. And that's it. That's Triple H. That's all I got to say. He's winning tonight. Now, the main event, which I think probably won't even fucking be the main event. Fucking Triple H and Lesnar might be the main event, but whatever. Cena versus Ryback. Now, I wanted to take some time out to talk about this shit right here. This dude Ryback lost almost every pay-per-view he was in, if not all the pay-per-views that he was in. and this dude just gets a title shot just because he turned heel and caught this dude Cena with that whack ass shockwave or shell shock, whatever the fuck that name of that stupid move is. I really never liked that move anyway. They need a more. I like the other move that he did, that cradle Stone Cold Stunner type move. Now if he had that, hell yeah. But that new move, that move, shell shock, that shit is fucking stupid. But anyway. So he all of a sudden gets a fucking title match, which makes no fucking sense whatsoever, because this dude Mark Henry supposed to be in that fucking spot right there. You know, like why is Mark Henry not fighting this dude Cena? He just got counted out. Like how they just forget all about that? Like, oh well, you got counted out, you had your chance now, go back to the mid card or upper mid card or whatever. It doesn't make any sense, yo. Like. Henry, it's time for Henry to hold that strap. I really think so. But me, I want Ryback to win, which I know it won't. There's some rumors out there saying that it might be a double knockout or some crazy shit like that. If it's a double knockout, I'll take that. Fuck it. It'll still make Ryback look strong, and he won't have to be fucking jobbing to this dude. You know what I mean? Like, and let Cena go sit down somewhere. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucks with Cena and all that, but come on, Jesus Christ. Let the man go fucking go somewhere in the mountains and just disappear for a while. Let him just get out of here for a minute. Like, don't let him come back to, like, SummerSlam or something. This nigga's fucking fighting injured. Like, come on, he's injured and shit, and he's still being a workhorse, holding the title and all that. Come on. Like, I really think it's Ryback time to really just hold stuff down for a little bit. Test it out. You know what I mean? Like, have him hold the title to, you know, like probably 2-3 months or whatever the case may be to SummerSlam, you know. See how it works. Because, you know what I mean, people can't argue with change. Like, change is inevitable. Let's see what happens if this dude Ryback gets a title and just have him on some real dominant streak type of shit. Like, people still going to complain regardless, but at least it'll be something different, and at least we won't see Cena. Like, have this dude Ryback annihilate Cena. Just annihilate him. Like, make it reasonable for him to, like, go away. Like, on some real Batman versus Bane shit. Like, have this dude just break Cena apart. And then Cena have no choice but to go away until, like, SummerSlam or whatever. That's when he get his revenge or whatever. And then he probably beat Ryback or lose to Ryback at SummerSlam and then beat him in the next pay-per-view. Do that. This makes sense. Let's go for fucking change. Be like, but anyway, I think this is gonna be a pretty good, decent pay-per-view altogether. You know, like I think it's gonna be way better than WrestleMania. I already know that shit. I'll bet money on that shit. You know what I mean? Like I know this is gonna be better than WrestleMania, and I look forward to tonight. Might have some live reactions. I don't know. Let's see how tonight goes, and enjoy the show. And I'll be over here smacking your hoe. Peace out, motherfucker.